Graeme, just how satisfied were you with that performance and result?
I was satisfied. I was satisfied with some of our play. I was satisfied with the way that we dealt with their threats overall, albeit I would have liked a clean sheet. But the changing room in there are a little bit down, they're a little bit flat, because they thought that the last 30 minutes weren't of the required standard. They want to do better, and they're a little bit moany, which is quite interesting. But for me, I would have taken 4-1. I'd have snapped your hand off before we came here, but I thought that the professionalism and the quality of the performance at times was very, very good. I thought that the fourth goal kind of took our foot off the pedal a little bit. But overall, delighted that we came here and managed to put that performance in and get that result.
You must have been thrilled at half-time, obviously the penalty from James Tavernier, but the 2 goals after that were superb, and overall the performance in the first half was very, very good. I
thought some of our play, some of the way that we controlled tempo, the way that we kept them at arm's length and kept them limited without the ball, and then springing into controlling the ball and spreading the pitch really wide. I thought that was really, really pleasing, and I thought at times we could be a little bit more ruthless and cut through lines a little bit more, but the players dealt with the very, very trying conditions and a difficult evening very well in the first half. And I just had to say to them at half time, well done, put it to bed, it's not done, we go again. And we went again and got another goal, and perhaps then we all collectively took a step back, myself included.
Yeah, if I can ask you about the second and third goals in particular, great finish from Josh Windass after a really good build-up play, and obviously the free kick as well from Sean Goss, which was excellent.
I think I've said to the players, we're managing to take the game away from our opponents with the quality in the final third, and I've said to them that we need to exhibit control in the middle third, we need to be really dominant in our own defensive third, go and do what you can in the attacking third. And I thought some of our play was outstanding. I thought with a little bit of care we could have had more goals, but the goals that we scored, I thought the second goal was fantastic. The timing of it, the weight of the pass, the way that they actually combined was fantastic to see. And I just want to praise those guys for the way that they approached this evening. I said to them it would be really easy to not fancy it and blame the conditions and, oh, Celtic have done this and no one expects that. And they didn't. They really, really showed a relentless streak and a professional streak that really pleased me. Yeah,
you must have been pleased to see Alfredo Morelos get his goal. He worked very hard tonight in testing conditions.
He worked very, very hard, and I thought that you saw him closing down from the front, so he was chasing back. Their midfield really never had an easy time of it, because he was always harrying them as well. And I think there's more to come from him and from Jason Cummins, who came on. I thought that I wanted to get Daniel off because he's done some unbelievable distances in our games, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to get him off, I'm going to give him a break, and I don't think he was very happy. I think he wanted to stay on, which is good for me, but we have a strong bench, we've got people who can come in, and I thought that we have people now that are testing and pushing, but the guys who have the shirt, I thought really, really staked a claim to play in the next game and the game after that, because the way they approached the game was first class.
Yeah, you can see a disappointment in the technical area when you lost the goal, but what does it say about your squad that they're sitting in there in the dressing room slightly disappointed at the end?
I think it's really good. I think they're in a good place. I think that they know how good they can be, and they want to push the standards forward, and they want to drive what we're doing this season, which is good for me. It doesn't have to come from me, it's coming from them. And I actually said to them, would you have taken 4-1 at the start? And they all said yes, but they then said, but we need to be better. We can be better and we will be better. Fantastic. That's what I want to hear. But I won't allow them to be down for too long. We'll lift them back up again and get ready for another big game.
Yeah, you're always worried about picking up injuries on a night like this. Did Jimmy Murphy take a wee knock towards the end?
Yeah, it looks a sore one. We'll look at him and look at what we can do to get him checked out as soon as possible. But obviously it's a little bit too soon to say exactly what it is. We'll check him, we'll rest him down and get him prepped, because I thought, again, he's had another outstanding game. And he's a player who influences the game in the final third. He holds onto the ball a lot, and he has to expect that people are going to try and be robust with him and put him off his game. But we don't like to see people picking up injuries, and it's a shame for him. We obviously hope it's not too serious.